Good morning. This is Frank with Morning Quick Shot, brought to you by Stalkers and Ninja Pro Traders. It is 5 o'clock on Friday, March the 17th. So let's get started this morning as we look at the open at about 23.79.25. And then we go up just a little bit here, and it looks like we had overnight high at 23.80. And then pulled right down to this first zone here below the 24-hour VWAP. And it looks like we had overnight lows of 23.75.25. So not much of a range in here last night. Very little movement. And we're right back up at this zone, attempting to cross the 24-hour VWAP now. If we make this cross, look for us to push right back up to the open, maybe into this 23.80 area here for the overnight high, and then consolidate some more and possibly then break out and head up into this first zone of 23.81 to 23.83 right in this area. So once he gets up in this area, this is pre-market initial. So let's look at a little bit of pullback right through here, back to this open, and then if the buyers are really going to step in on Friday morning, let's go. It's going to push it right up into this area at 84, pull it back into this zone. Okay, after this zone right in here goes along, looking us to push us all the way up into the next high up here at 89. So if we can make that happen, then we're going to put us here at 89. A little bit of pullback, maybe some consolidation, might even be a hard reversal. So be cautious in this area, okay? Be very cautious. Um, it's been a tough area to get through. If we can get through it, though, it'd be after a little bit of a pullback somewhere around 87, 88 in this area, and then push up into this 91, 92, 93 area. So after it does that, look for a pullback to retest this 88, the top of the zone, for a long position as we move up into the 93, 94, and then eventually up into the 2400. That's probably about the max for today. And here again will be a double top area between this zone and this zone. Again, it's going to be difficult to get through at least today and pull back. I don't expect it to get all the way up there, but as we say every day, this market can kind of do whatever it seems to want to do. So let's look to the downside for the next few minutes. If we fell here at this 24-hour VWAP at the bottom of this zone and we roll back over, look for it to come on down and test this 23.75 right here, yesterday's low, and then right back up and possibly test this area again. And if it breaks down, look for it to break down to this 23.71 or 71 70 area right in this area, and then bounce back up and test the low again from the upside. And when it fails this, look for it to drop down into this zone right here at 30 or at 69. May or may not go back up and test this. This might be the bottom and it's dropped straight down to 66. Strong area support right here, and look for reversals to go back up and possibly into the long scenario. But if we fell below the 66, look for the 66 at a fairly easy move, and then maybe a little bit of pullback, but more than likely it's going to keep on dropping, and we're going to head all the way down today. All the way down, all the way down. 55, next target 42. So be very, very cautious on a Friday as we look at this. Now let's look at some market profile. All right. If we look at the daily time frame, you see what happened yesterday. We did hold above this little zone we created here at 70.25. Um, Coming in just basically starting today with just below that 82 area. As we've been talking about, it had to come and break above this 82 and stay. If it does that, we can move all the way up into the 91. All right, all the way up into the 91, followed by this 2400 zone, which would be difficult to get through more than likely. I just jump right through just for grins and then pull right back into it. And if once it does that, then we can look for some support to move on up. So let's take a look at drill down here at the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, we finally did it. We pulled up to this 87 yesterday and pulled back right to the base of this 75 here again. So we have to hold this. Break below 73, 72 area is grounds for this market for heading back down to 60, especially on a Friday. Be cautious with that. However, if we can get above this 87, look for us next move up into 99. All right. If you've got any questions, contact Frank at tradestalkers.com and have a great day.